Hello and welcome, and this is The Enthusiast. First of all, I will thank you all because we reached 100 subscribers and I really appreciate it. Our next goal, however, is to reach 1000 subscribers until the end of this year. I know that this is a very ambitious goal, but I believe in you guys that we can make it even quicker. With all that being said, today we are going to talk about Samsung Galaxy Z. Meanwhile, make sure you are subscribed to the channel and become part of Big Tech family because I'm uploading daily tech videos, and also turn on notifications, and goal for today's video is to reach 20 likes. So smash that like button, and with all that being said, let's continue with the topic. For years, telephone manufacturers have been eagerly looking for new methods and possibilities to realize a full-screen smartphone design. For example, the widescreen edge was replaced by a notch. Not much later, the pop-up camera was also introduced. Although a full-screen design can also be realized with this is at expense of sustainability. Today, many manufacturers use a punch-hole camera. Several smartphone manufacturers, including Oppo and Xiaomi, already showed a prototype smartphone with an under-screen camera halfway through last year. ZTE has now released the Axon 25G, the world's first smartphone with an in-display selfie camera. It uses a special film and anti-reflective coating that maximizes the transparency of the screen. However, the image quality of this camera system leaves something to be desired. Moreover, the camera is still somewhat visible depending on the content that is shown. The question remains how many and which smartphone manufacturers dare to introduce a phone with a camera under the screen in 2021. Although it is now common to process the fingerprint sensor under the screen, the recent period has shown that this is significantly more difficult when it comes to the camera system. Samsung is known to have such technology in development, yet it is not inconceivable that the South Korean manufacturer will first opt for some sort of interim solution as an alternative to the under-screen cameras, as demonstrated by various manufacturers in recent times. A new patent shows how Samsung might want to apply this to future Galaxy phones. On June 19th in 2020, Samsung Electronics filed for a patent with the WIPO, or World Intellectual Property Office, for an electronic device including sub-display. It is a full-screen Samsung smartphone with a very narrow screen edges and a rounded display. Both the camera and the LED flash are invisible when not in use. For this, Samsung has devised a fairly complicated but ingenious mechanism. The screen contains a transparent area at the top. In the middle, a second display, also called a sub-display, is placed under the transparent area. Directly below a module is integrated with a dual camera and a LED flash. The first camera is intended for biometric authentication, so it could contain an iris scanner, as we have seen in the past with the Galaxy S8 and S9 series. With the second camera, the user can make photo and video recordings. In addition, a driver is built in, which is configured as such a way that the sub-display can be moved mechanically relative to the transparent area. This works as a kind of internal pop-up display which can move from top to bottom. If the sub-display is located under the transparent area, it can be used for displaying content, such as displaying the time and battery status. As soon as the sub-display is no longer under the transparent area, the camera system will appear. As soon as the selfie camera is activated, the sub-display will move downward, allowing the camera to shine through the transparent area without obstructions to capture high-quality photo and video recordings. In addition, the transparent area can also move from left to right, leaving only part of the camera module visible. Finally, it is not always necessary for the entire camera module to be visible. Consider, for example, unlocking the smartphone using iris recognition. In this situation, the main camera and flash are unnecessary. In such a case, the transparent area is partially moved to the right so that the user only sees the camera that is used for biometric authentication. This process takes place fully automatically. Apart from the automatic operation, the user can also initiate this movement manually. On the right side of the device, extra functionality is added to the power button to control the movement of the sub-display. In addition, the sub-display is equipped with a touch sensor, so that the user can also operate this additional screen with his finger. By tapping it twice or making a swipe movement, you can manually initiate the movement of the display. As I mentioned, the sub-display can now show the time and battery status. However, there are more options. For example, the second display can also be used to display notifications or the alarm. For example, if the user receives a message or email, the corresponding icon is shown on the sub-display. By clicking on this, the message menu or the email application will be displayed on the big screen. With an under-screen camera, the camera must shine through the screen, which for the time being results in less good image quality in comparison with phones which have punch hole, teardrop or also pop-up camera. With the technology that Samsung has recorded, this problem can be prevented. After all, the transparent area ensures that incoming light falls directly on the camera sensor. Thus, the high image quality can be maintained. If you do not need the camera, the sub-display will appear to display content. For example, it is not inconceivable that the Samsung will announce the first Galaxy A series smartphone in 2021 with a renewed selfie camera. This technology can then be further developed so that it can be used in high-end devices in 2022, such as the Samsung Galaxy S22, which is expected at the beginning of 2022. Thanks for watching today's video. All article sources are in video description. Make sure you are subscribed to my channel and become part of Big Tech family. Turn on notifications and goal for today's video is to reach 20 likes. So smash that like button and comment down below what is your opinion on today's topics. And with all that being said, I see you all in the next video. Peace.